Going on to you, Aquarius out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. So look, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. Shout outs to everybody that's come through so far. If there was no you, there would be no me. Appreciate every dollar. And I'm slowly but surely getting better with time, not just with these readings, but better as a person, okay? I am a person that does learn from my mistakes. So look, you, Aquarius, have the High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Swords. So the High Priestess is Virgo and Taurus put together. But a lot of you, Aquarius, have secret admirers, okay? You have secret admirers. The Six of Pentacles that really like you. But the problem is that the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords represents their problem with you. They don't necessarily know if you, Aquarius, will be the most quote-unquote reliable people in the world. And really all of that is based upon an over fear that they're having, because you do have secret admirers. I don't know if you, Aquarius, knew this, but regardless of whether if it's somebody that you know or if it's somebody that you do not know, is irrelevant. You still have secret admirers, right? Because sometimes people that we may know may really like us like that, but we may not necessarily know that. So because of the fact that they may like us, right? They may like you, Aquarius, but they may not but you may not necessarily be aware of that. That's also a situation, right? That's a situation where for you, obviously you don't know. Or it could be someone brand new that you don't know that likes you. And the Six of Pentacles is this person wants to really give you the world if they could. You know, they want to be able to actually offer you, Aquarius, a lot. So this is more so of a person that really likes you. You know, they want to really bring a lot to the table when it comes to you. And the situation with them, honestly speaking, they don't necessarily know if they will actually be able to bring anything that you would want to the table. You know, it's one of those types of people where they're actually striving to be self-aware. They're looking at it like, they're looking at it like, if I were to actually go to the table to these Aquarius, would I actually even be a good match for Aquarius? Or is it, I'm really wasting my time with Aquarius, not because I'm striving to be, not because I'm striving to waste time, but just because of the fact that, you know, I'm not really a good person to call myself connecting with, because I can't offer the Aquarius anything. You know, this is the type of conversation that they're having with themselves. That's the reason why the Ten of Swords came up. That's the reason why they did not show up in the first place. And they're trying to be self-aware, like I said before. And not only that too, but we're going to get into it deeper, because the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles represents, because they see you, Aquarius, as kind of like people going through something, some sort of a metamorphosis, some sort of a change. And they see you, Aquarius, really being in a situation where, you know, real talk, you, Aquarius, you know, a lot of you, Aquarius, are really in an existential situation. And what I mean by that is, a lot of you, Aquarius, are doing what it is that you, Aquarius, are supposed to be doing, which is you're rebelling against the system of how people be or exist in relationships. That age-old, stupid, played out ideology of like, they're supposed to hang around you and get something from you and play you, and that, you know, you're a sucker because you actually felt something for somebody else instead of just needing to play all the time. You Aquarius are starting to realize that, no, that's played out. You, Aquarius, are realizing that's what's played out, because practically no one can get themselves in a relationship, a functional one that works anymore. Now it's like, this is what it is. Like before, you know what I'm saying? Like before, that was up underneath the rug. Now the cat has essentially been let out of the bag. Now practically, you know, when you really look at it, when you really use your common sense, practically a functional relationship is like one in every, I mean, one that really works, one that's not a business transaction. A functional relationship is really one in every, you know what I mean? Like whatever the number is, but it's not, but a lot of people are not really getting themselves into one. And the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles is, they're also, those secret admirers are also looking at you like, would you even accept them as romantically? Or is it that, like, they see you, Aquarius, as people that really just don't really want to be bothered, that don't want to even be in one, to even be in a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? So they're looking at you, Aquarius, like, you know, let's just say if they were to put their best foot forward and appear, right, and let you know that they like you, and, you know, show you that they're interested. The Hermit now in the Eight of Pentacles is about how for you, Aquarius, it's like can they even, like, are you, Aquarius, even open to those types of things? That's the kind of doubt that's going through their mind, right? And not only that too, but also on your flip side, on you Aquarius are going through a lot of existential stuff. You Aquarius are going through, it's the truth, you are going through a metamorphosis. A lot of you Aquarius are loving your life and loving what you're doing. You're loving that you have less distractions, because in essence, that's all it is that you Aquarius wanted anyway. You know, that so many people call you robotic for. It's like, no, it's just that you Aquarius do not want all of these delusions and obstacle courses and obstacles in your way. You Aquarius want to be able to actually be in a relationship. The relationship goes smoothly. It goes, you know, it's respectful, you know, it's intimate, it's good, it's good, you know, without it having to be this crazy situation where it's like you got to play or be played. What type of nonsense is that? That's not a relationship. That's not how a relationship should even function in the first place. So, you know, you Aquarius are like, you know, maybe you should give it a little bit of a rest. Not saying that you're not going to put yourself out there ever, but I'm just seeing that a lot of you Aquarius have this mentality that maybe you should give it a rest. Maybe you should, you know, just work on yourself. Not in a self-centered kind of way, but maybe you just need to stay still for a little while, you know? And you have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the way that you Aquarius view relationships, you know? Even though I'm seeing that you Aquarius would like a relationship, but the Six of Swords, relationships are a lot of work. Relationships are a big issue. They really do have some relationships nowadays are really a bugged thing. It's really a messed up situation because so many people, like I said before, they're in the game, you know, this pretending like you have a significant other instead of just calling the cops, you know, pretending like you have a significant other just, you know, just to be able to turn the person down or to cover up the fact that you scared to be in relationships, really trying to get the person to jump through hoops. And that's just telling the person no from the jump. That's just the many scenarios based upon the very beginning, telling the person, no, you're not interested. But then secretly, a person really could be interested. But then they're also saying that to you to get you, like I said before, to jump through hoops. You know, and countless other videos that I've said before, to get you to jump through hoops. Now it's like, now you got to try harder. Now it's like, oh, okay, we're playing this game. And then now the person who gets with you even if the other person didn't exist. It's like spiritually speaking, you know, spiritually speaking, the person still has shown how dirty and how filthy they are, even though they just wanted a real relationship, because you told them you've dirtied it, because you told them you had somebody when you didn't, and this person decided to pursue you anyway. And then the next thing you know, even though technically it's not the truth, spiritually this person still is a person that doesn't have integrity, because a person can tell another person that they're with somebody, and that person still gets sought after, even though they know that they're already taken. So this is the type of stupidity that I'm talking about. Like, and this is the same stupidity that you Aquarius are working hard, not really working hard, but this is what it is that you set out to avoid. This is why you Aquarius would be like, you know what? This is why you Eight of Pentacles, why you're like, you know what? Let me just shut up and just keep my nose to the grindstone and just do what it is I need to do. Stay out of people's business, stay out of the way, because it seems like, because the way that a lot of you Aquarius are thinking, y'all are like, it seems like the more you try to get to know other people, talk to them, get to know what's going on with them, is the more it seems like people are wilding out and they have no kind of self-discipline. So now the Queen of Cups and the Fool over here is about you Aquarius. You want a relationship. That's the crazy part. You want a relationship, but the relationship has to be with this person that represents the Ten of Wands in the world. It has to be something, it has to be something meaningful. It has to be something worthy. It can't, you know what I mean? The Queen of Cups and the Fool represents you will put your best foot forward. For you Aquarius that have your minds and hearts in the correct place, you Aquarius will put your best foot forward. That's the crazy part. You do want a relationship. You do want to put your best foot forward. You Aquarius do want to be in love. But it's hard. It's difficult to be in that. And that's the crying shame in the whole thing, right? The idea that you Aquarius, whose minds and hearts are in the correct place, you do want to put your best foot forward and find a relationship, one where you can be in monogamously long term for the rest of your life if you can. The problem, though, is the difficulties and the nonsense and the games, the challenges that come with that. It's not even about other people not wanting to see you together. It's you Aquarius understanding that there's an enemy in your midst, and the enemy is the person that you are sleeping next to every night, or you would be sleeping next to every night. So a lot of you Aquarius are looking at it like, well, what is the point of being in said relationship to a person that all it is that they ultimately want to do, even in the first place, is it'll just come out to be a waste of time, because you will spend all this time and money and effort with this person, not trying to change them, right, on a core level, right? When I say change, I'm not talking about them learning how to be, more manicured, you know what I mean? Them learning how to keep their nails and toes clean. That's not what I'm talking about, right? That should not be a deal breaker. When I'm talking about what I mean, right? When I am talking about being in a relationship, right, or changing someone, I'm talking about changing someone at a core level, like the things that they're really interested in, that they've been interested in ever since they were small, ever since they were little, right? You Aquarius are not trying to change someone in that way. You Aquarius are willing to learn, willing to understand your mistakes, willing to learn from your mistakes. And it seems like you Aquarius are like, well, what's the point if you're willing to do all of these things and take the risk, but yet other people are not? So I just see that it, you know, once again, going back, you have secret admirers, but this is what I'm talking about. This is what the secret admirers are seeing. You Aquarius are people that are adapting to, you're doing what air signs do. You Aquarius are adapting to what's going on out here, and you are protecting yourself. You're not doing anything too crazy, but you're protecting yourself. You're just staying a lone wolf and staying out of the way, because it seems like, and it's true, based upon your observation, so many people have issues. So the 10 of Wands in the world now is about how this is what it is that you want. You can open up to someone where the person is willing to be with you, willing to work with you, you know? And the world represents, like I said, gatekeeping, safekeeping, you know, someone that actually protects the integrity of the relationship, because it's not just, it doesn't feel like it's not one big joke where it seems like people who are jealous on the outside of the relationship are bashing the two of you as y'all come around, right? It's a big joke, because the person that you're supposed to be kicking it with, closest to, right, romantically, they're looking at it like the same thing as well, right? It's not like that. And a lot of you Aquarius, that's how it is that y'all feel, honestly. You Aquarius feel like you don't want it to feel like an inside joke that you're not in the knowledge of, that everyone around you is against you, that you're the only person that's looking out for your own best interest, even though you Aquarius, caveat, whose minds and hearts is in the correct place, look out for everybody else and still make time to look out for yourself also. So, and I understand it's crazy, you know, it really is. You know, I'm not going to get into too much detail on it, because, you know, I can really break some stuff down. You know, I don't want the video to get too long. But let's clarify the world. You okay? You okay?
You busy?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I mean, no, I'm busy right now. I'm making videos.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll find out what it is that you want after I'm done. All right? I'm almost done. My family members. So let's clarify the world. The world again, so we got to do 4 more cards, but I do 5 cards anyway. The Lovers, Page of Swords, the Sun, the 7 of Cups, right? So this is, say again? What did you say? I don't know. I'll go find out. Anyway, the Lovers and the Page of Swords, to clarify the world, right, is about, this is what I mean when I say that, right? You want to be able to be tight. You want the two of you to be 2 peas in a pod. And the Page of Swords, if another person is not ready for that, you're going to have to let them go. You're going to have to do the right thing and let them go. Because the Sun card and the 7 of Cups represents, you're not going to lay it out on the line. You're not going to put everything that you've got on the table and have someone else not lay out everything that they've got on the table too. There is no such thing as this, you want them to come 10 while you go 90. No, you Aquarius are like, no, the two of you have to go 100 or 50-50. Right? The two of you have to essentially meet each other. It's not about evenly, thus 50-50. Thus 50-50. So a lot of you Aquarius are this is what y'all want. And respectfully, this is why there's a lot of you Aquarius have briefly, emphasis on briefly, taken a step back from dating. Because a lot of you Aquarius are at a point where You don't really see many people really being serious about this thing. You just see most people like capping. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video.